Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Allahumma rabbi zidni ilma. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Ameen. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. The topic of this lecture is two square roots in REI theta form. An important advice: we must be nice to others. You can find the link of the math website in the description where you can find the soft copy of this lecture. Let's understand this topic with the help of this example question 24 part 2, because this part is related to this topic. And the part 2 is find the two square roots of z in this form. In order to solve this part, we must have the answer of this first part, and this is the answer of the first part. Now we can find the two square roots of z in REI theta form. So for the first square root, take the root of this complex number. When you will take the root of this complex number, you will get this thing. Under root 9 e to the power I times pi by 3. Now we just need to simplify this. So 3 e power I pi by 3 whole power half, because under root means power half. When we will simplify this, we'll get e power I pi by 6. So this is the first square root of this complex number. For the second square root, we need to sketch this first root on our Venn diagram. See, this root is in first quadrant because of this argument pi by 6. So this is the sketch of the first square root, 3e I power pi by 6. 3 means length, modulus, and this is the angle pi by 6. The second root must be in the opposite quadrant, and the opposite quadrant of first quadrant is the third quadrant. And the length of the second root must be as same as the length of the first root, because modulus will remain same for both the roots. This is R3 and this is also R3. According to vertically opposite angles, this angle should be pi by 6. But the argument of this second root must be this, because in third quadrant we work in clockwise direction. So the answer is minus pi plus pi by 6, which is minus 5 pi by 6. So this is the argument of the second square root. This is the second square root, REI theta. So R is 3 and theta is minus 5 pi by 6. So this is the first square root and this is the second square root. So whenever the question is find the two square roots in this form, then always find first root directly by taking the square root of the given complex number. This is the first square root, this one. And for the second square root, just sketch this root on our Venn diagram. And the second square root must be in the opposite quadrant. Since this root is in the first quadrant, therefore the second root must be in the third quadrant. And this is the way to find the argument. And modulus will remain same of both the roots. This is the fair solution. This is the first square root. This is the Venn diagram. For the second square root, here is the second square root. This is the argument of the second square root, and this is the modulus. Hence the required two square roots are this 3e to the power I pi by 6 and 3e to the power minus I times 5 pi by 6. I hope this lecture will help you to understand how to find the two square roots in REI theta form. Good luck and Allah Hafiz.